Hello, YouTube. In today's episode of Melody TV, no, I'm just kidding with you, but seriously, in Melody World, all kinds of things happen, and it's a very magical place. It sounds like a bad Disney commercial, doesn't it? Anyway, really quick because the little one is still asleep, but she's kind of rustling around and she can hear me. If she sees me at the craft table, it is on like Donkey Kong. She's grabbing glue and beads and markers and oh my. Okay, so really quick, I want to kind of talk you through making your own backgrounds for your Prima dolls. So let me show you really quick what I used. I used for this background, first of all, I used a textured paper, and it's the you can't see this texture. I just gave you a blank screen, but anyway, it's from a paper pack that you find at Joann's, and I have seen the same paper at AC Moore, and they both put it on sale quite regularly. Do not ever buy it at regular price because it's like $3.99 or $4.99. But anyway, it's over there with the plain papers, and let me see really quick if I can. Sorry for moving. Yeah, here we go. It's coordinations. And some of them come in smooth and some of them come in texture. This particular pack was the texture pack. And the reason I like it is if you can see here, see the little lines. I'm filming with my iPhone, so bear with me. But anyway, it just gives you something extra for your stamping. So what I did was I used this Prima script background stamp, and on this side here, I stamped with color box chalk ink and charcoal. I really love it. I love the kind of soft, dreamier lines you get with it. And basically all you do, it doesn't matter what size stamp you use when you're making your backgrounds, because you can keep on stamping all over your whole page and you can do whatever you want. You can mix stamps, etc., etc. So basically I did, like half and then did the other half again just to fill up the page, because another thing you can do is you can go back here in the spaces that you don't necessarily use for your dolls and stamp something else, or you can use your die cuts and cut it out, and then now you've got your own personal elements that you have made for your projects. And maybe I'll try and do a video and show you that. I do a lot of my videos, like I said, late at night or very early in the morning. I think it's like maybe 6:15 or so here. So anyway, I stamped my girl, and I did the technique I showed you in the other video of, only stamping part of her face just to give me my guide, and then doing the hair the way I wanted to do it, as opposed to using the regular hair from the stamp. And this is this girl, same girl, different hair, and she is a Prima doll. And I'm sure you can do this with any of your other face stamps or stuff like that. So, and I really want to thank everyone for the great feedback on that previous video as well. So I used that one for that one. And again, we watched the other video, but I drew her hair in the way I wanted it. So there's background there. And now what you can do is I can either color her with color pencils or whatever. Now this is that color box chalk ink. I have used markers with it before, but you do have to be careful and kind of play around with it because it's not meant necessarily, I think, for using your markers and Copics and things like that, as opposed to the ones that say like archival and waterproof, like the Ranger one. So, it's just anything with art or crafts. It's a play and see what happens. Now my other girl is this one. And I have, as you can see, I did the technique. She did not stamp out as well And that's probably operator error as well as ink pad error, because I think my ink pad is trying to dry out. On that one, I did use the black Archival Ranger ink. Again, you know, just play around. So rather than using the pen that I used in the last one, and that one was by Uniball, and it is fade proof. Sorry, I don't think you can see it. Anyway, it's called Uniball Vision Micro, and it is waterproof and fade proof. Rather than using that one, I used a Reeves 4H graphite pencil. And now I'm going to give you a little tip. Another reason to stalk your local TJ Maxx and Home Goods is they often have fine art supplies, and so many of us are so busy looking for the crafty stuff. But as you can see, for those of you who are venturing into mixed media or art journaling, they do have a lot of things that would apply to that part of your crafty life. So do check them out, because this was $2.99. And there was 10, there's 10 as well as the sharpener. Was it 10? I can't count. Yeah, it says 10 artist grades, yeah. 10 pencils, and they're the graphites, and they're the different grades. Because each, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry if I move too much. But each number is will give you a different amount of shading or whatever. And I'm completely 100% self-taught for the most part. I have, you know, done a few video classes with people online and stuff like that. So I'm no expert on all of this stuff. I just pass on the little things that I've learned here and there. So, you know, don't quote me on that, as politicians say. So anyway, with this girl, I'm just coloring her in with color pencil. And never fear, ladies, I'm an equal opportunity employer. I will be making girls of various ethnicities. I just picked up the brown pencil first. It's just a little cheap color pencil. But as you can see, hopefully you can see that texture now on the paper as I color her in. So that's just something more interesting. And one of the great things about this too is the size of this. And this is just 8.5 by 11 paper. The size of it will allow you to go ahead and trace out your tag. If you wanted to use the original Prima packaging as your guide to make your tag, it works perfectly. All over your page, you can probably get 2, maybe even 3 if you go that way. Tags in there. Okay, so and again, like I said, operator and stamp error there. She didn't stamp out as well, but you can use, these are really good pens also. These are Prima Micron pens, and you can get them in singles in some places, and you can get them in packs. And this one's a 005, and they come in different pen heads as well. So it doesn't really matter, you know, if you used black ink or whatever to do this, you can just trace your lines back out. You can also do something that I have been wanting to do, is you can fuzz out your lines of your doll with a color pencil, whatever color you choose, it's your art, and give it a more dreamy effect. And so I can paper piece her. I think I'm going to color her just because that's what I started doing. So I will be coloring her little dress and stuff in with color pencils. And I may or may not use this whole thing and make a tag. I haven't decided. I'm just playing. But you can also do overstamping. And this may have not been the best one to pick because I think this